Hello dear students. So far in linear programming problem we are discussed about the non-verbal problem. Clear? So non-verbal problem ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, they give an objective function and constants. So using the objective function and constants we need to find maximum or minimum value of the objective function. Clear? Okay. ನೋಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. So I have taken the one situation. ಆ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ ತಂದು ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು 2 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಮು ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 7. Remember this problem is very important for exam point of view. So example 7 ನಾನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 8 ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 7. ಲಿಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಎ ಕೋಆಪರೇಟಿವ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ 50 hectares of land to grow crop X and Y. Okay, the profit from crop X and Y per hectare are estimated as rupees 10,500 and rupees 9,000. So 10,500 for crop X and 9,000 for crop Y. Okay, respectively. To control the weeds, a liquid herbicide has to be used for crop X and Y at the rates of 20 liters and 10 liters per hectare. Further, no more than 800 liters. So what is the availability of herbicides here? 800 liters. We cannot exceed 800 liters of the herbicides should be used in order to protect fishes and wildlife. This concept is very important. To protect fishes and wildlife using a pond which collects drainage from this land. Okay, how much land should be allocated to each crop so as to maximize the ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೇನಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಈ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ requirement here? First one, aim or goal of the problem or situation tells about objective function. Clear? Okay. Second, what are the availability resources here? So what are the resources are available here? They become the constraints. And remember the decision variables. So what we take here, decision variables are X and Y. There should be non-negative. So ಏನಂದ್ರೆ X and variables ಏನು ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ, there should be non-negative. Okay, then first convert entire problem to mathematical form. So mathematical form convert again modlu. So what are the important things in this problem? We'll discuss here. Next, so ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, a cooperative society of farmers has 50 hectares of land. So total ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ land ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಯ 50 hectares of land to grow crop X and Y. The profit from X and Y, crop X and Y per hectare, they already given. What is the profit from crop X here? 10,500 and from crop Y 9,000 ಇದೆ. Clear? Respectively. To control the weeds ನೋಡಿ, so crop ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ weeds ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. To control the weeds, what they use here? Liquid herbicides. ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Liquid herbicides to be used for crop X and Y at the rates of, for crop X ಎಷ್ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 20 liters. For crop Y 10 liters. Clear? Okay. Further, no more than 800 liters. What is the maximum amount? What is the availability of herbicides? What they given here? 800 liters. We cannot exceed 800 liters. Should be used in order to protect fishes and wildlife using the pond which collects the drainage from this land. How much land should be allocated? So these are the problems like here allocation problem. So basically ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. So we will get the problems like diet problems, transportation, production as well as the food production. This also comes under production problem. Allocation, we have to allocate the land in such a way that we have to maximize the profit from crop X as well as the crop Y. This is the case here. Clear? So ಇದನ್ನು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ದಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ನಾನ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. that decision variable must be non-negative. So ಯಾವ ತರ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ, first listen, let x be the number of hectares of land. Okay, what is x here? X be the number of hectares of land used for to grow crop x. Clear? Crop x ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಏನಿದೆ, x number of land hectare of land ಅಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Similarly for y, so take care, and y be the number of hectare of land used for to grow crop x, sorry crop here y. Here, so crop x again use ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ, what is our here, x small x, and for crop y small y. So now convert the entire situation to mathematical form. Okay, first ಬರ್ಕೋತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, resources ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, resources. Secondly crop x ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ, crop x, it has x number of crop, and next here crop y, it has y numbers, and last ನಾನು availability ಬರ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ, this here availability, or you can take that there is a requirements, or you can take another one here, requirements. Okay, use this one. So resources ಯಾವುದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, first one, first and foremost resource here land, so that and here land. Clear? But the second resources we have the herbicides. Clear? Okay. Next ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, last one is here profit. That become profit. So now listen here. So what is the availability for crop x? So we have allotted x number of hectare for crop x. Similarly, y number of hectare for crop y. So total availability of the land is 50 hectares. It means here for the crop x as well as the crop y, it cannot exceed 50 hectares. So cannot exceed means here I will take this as this is the maximum, it means here less than or equal, it cannot exceed 50. The sum of the total land or total land used for crop x as well as the crop y cannot exceed 50 hectares. Clear? Okay, next one. So herbicides ನೋಡಿ, for the crop x what they used here, so for crop x they used 20 liters per hectare, 20 liters per hectare ನೋಡಿ. So 1 hectare ಎಷ್ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, 20 liters. For 2 hectares 20 into 2 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. What about for x hectare, 20 into x ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, that become 20 into x. This is the total amount of herbicides used for crop x. Clear? Okay. Similarly for y consider ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, for crop y ನೋಡಿ, crop y ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ 10 liters per hectare ಇದೆ. Clear? 10 liters per hectare. So what about for y number of hectares, that become 10y obviously, 10y talva. Okay, next, so what is the availability? So we cannot exceed 800 liters total amount herbicides used for both crop x as well as the crop y is 800 liters, that become 800 liters, and the amount should be cannot exceed 800 liters, that should be less than or equal. Clear? Okay. So what about profit here? This table is very important. Next year, next step ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, profit ಇದೆ. From 1 hectare of crop x, what is the profit? What we obtained here, crop profit ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ, 10,500 rupees. For 1 hectare 10,500. For 2 hectares 10,500 into 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. For 3 hectares 10,500 into 3. So what about x hectares? 10,500 x, that become the total profit obtained by crop x. Clear? Okay. So what about crop y? We have here crop y is here 9,000 ಇದೆ for 1 hectare of crop y. Suppose 2 hectare 9,000 into 2, for 3 9,000 into 3. What about y? That become 9,000 into y. 9,000 into y. So this table is very important. Clear? This table is very important. So this table tells the situation of the problem. Okay. So now convert to mathematical. ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? So foremost important here, objective function. So what need to object? What is the objective here? Our aim of the problem is, okay, each crop also just maximize the total profit. Maximize the total profit ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಅವರ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮೈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಯರ್ 10,000 x, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ವೈ 9,000 ಇದೆ. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು 10,500 x plus 9,000 y, that become the total profit obtained from these crop x as well as the crop y. So that become the total profit. So we have to maximize the total profit. Okay, and remember here x and y, what we taken here, x and y are non-negative and they are decision y variables. So why they are decision? So they decide the maximum as well as the minimum value of the objective function, and they are here non-negative. But we cannot say minus 2 hectares of land, minus 3 hectares of land. So that's why, so these x and y, there should be non-negative. Is it clear? Okay. So next in mathematical formula convert ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. What is your objective function ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? Objective function. So ನಾನು z ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Z is equal to, so objective function, now what is the objective of this problem? We have to maximize the profit. So extra the total profit here 10,500 x plus 9,000 y. So this become our objective function. Here we have to maximize the profit, maximize the objective function. Z is equal to 10,500 x plus 9,000 y, subject to the constraints, subject to the constraints. Constraints ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Constraints ಯಾವ ಆಯಿತು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ? 50 hectares. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯರ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ದ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ವೈ, the amount of hectare used for crop x and crop y cannot exceed 50. That become x plus y is less than or equal to 50. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯಿತು? ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಹರ್ಬಿಸೈಡ್ಸ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಹರ್ಬಿಸೈಡ್ಸ್. 20x ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ 10y ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ವೈ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನಮಗೆ 20x plus 10y, ದಟ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್? 800. That become 20x plus 10y less than or equal to 800. This is the constant. And also what are the four most important here? Non-negative. Both x and y are greater than or equal to 0. I'll take this as here, x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. Clear? This is the objective function. What is the objective function here? Z is equal to 10,500x plus 9,000y. And second, subject to the constants, x plus y less than or equal to 50, 20x plus 10y less than or equal to 800, and obviously x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. They are non-negative constants. So how to solve these kind of problems? We already discussed in a previous classes. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? Method is very simple. First find the feasible reason. Clear? So using the given constraints ಏನಿದೆ, using the given constraint, find the feasible reason. After obtaining the feasible reason, first important step is here, take the corner point. So after obtaining the corner point, what is the next method? Find the value of objective function at each and every corner point. So corner point in the values ಬಂತು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Here we have to take the largest as well as the smallest value. So once the feasible reason is here bounded, the largest value become maximum and least value become minimum value. Clear? Suppose the feasible is unbounded, we have to carry out one more step. So we will discuss in next class. Okay, now we will solve the problem. Okay, first ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. What is your objective function? ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Maximize z is equal to 10,500x plus 9,000y. Clear? Okay, next constraints ಬರ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ. First constraints ಏನಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ? x plus y less than or equal to 50, and the second one 20x plus 10y less than or equal to 800. Okay, and x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0. First solve this equation, these inequalities given. Okay, write off first equations involved in the above inequalities this are, what are the equations? X plus y is equal to what? 50. First here x plus y is equal to, first ಏನಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ 50. Second inequality ದ equation ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ? 20x plus 10y is equal to 800. Okay, first one solve ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So what is the first method here? Substitute x is equal to 0, we get the point on y axis. Then substitute y is equal to 0, we get the point on x axis. Now put x is equal to 0. So what is left here? 0 plus y is equal to 50. Then y become here 50. What is the corresponding point? 0 comma what? 50. 0 comma 50. And second, put y is equal to 0 in the equation. So what do you obtain here? X plus 0 is equal to 50. What is x is equal to here? 50. Okay, so corresponding point here, x is 50 and y is 0. Now solve second equation. Second equation observe ಮಾಡಿ. 20x plus 10y is equal to 800 ಇದೆ. If I divide both left side as well as the right hand side by 10, what do you obtain here? 2x plus y is equal to 80 ಬರುತ್ತಾ? For simplification, I divided this term by 10, both LHL as left hand side as well as right hand side. So now put x is equal to 0. So once put x is equal to 0, so what you obtain there? 2 into 0 plus y is equal to 80 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? So what is the y then? Y is equal to 80, because 0 into y is 0, again 0 plus y become again y. Y is equal to 80. What is the corresponding point? 0 comma x is 0, right? And y is become 80. Is it clear? Okay, next, what is next method? Very simple, substitute or put y is equal to 0. Once y is equal to 0 in this equation, we left with here 2x plus 0 is equal to 80. So 2x is equal to 80 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, because 0 plus 2x is again 2x. What is x then? X is equal to 80 divided by 2. We left with here 40. What is the corresponding point? X is 40, y is 0. This is the point. Okay, so you obtain the points of intersection of the corresponding line on x axis as well as the y axis. Next method, here we have to check whether the solution region is towards the horizon or away from the horizon. This is a very important step. We have to check whether the solution region is towards the horizon or away from the horizon. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? Now consider the inequality. Now what is the inequality here? X plus y less than or equal to 50. And the second one, 20x plus 10y is equal to, sorry, less than or equal to 800. Okay, now so put sum in x comma y is equal to 0 comma 0. It means here put both x is equal to 0 as well as the y is equal to 0 in the equation or in the inequality. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 0 plus 0 less than or equal to 50. 0 less than or equal to ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನಮಗೆ? 50 ಆಯಿತು. So obviously this statement is true because 0 is always less than 50. This is true statement. So once it is true, next step, the solution region, right? The solution region is, what is is towards what? Horizon. Is towards origin. Clear? Okay. Next ಏನಪ್ಪ second one solve ಮಾಡೋಣ. Similarly same here, substitute or put x comma y is equal to 0 comma 0 and substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 in the inequality. That become 20 into 0 plus 10 into 0 less than or equal to 800. 20 into 0 again, 0 plus 0 less than equal to 800. What is 0 plus 0? Obviously 0. 0 less than equal to 800. So this statement is true. So once it is true, the solution region is towards what? Towards origin. Towards origin. ನೋಡಿ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಮಗೆ 50% of the problem has been solved. Same at 3, we convert the entire problem situation to mathematical form. So mathematical form convert ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಬಂತು ನಮಗೆ? Objective function ಬಂತು. At the same time we open the constraints. There are restrictions. So after opening these objective function, the restrictions or constraints, find the values of or find the feasible region. Feasible region ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಮೊದಲು ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? We need to find the point of intersection of the equation involved in the given inequalities. Okay, this is it. So ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? We need to draw the graph for or feasible region ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. Clear? Okay. So please take a pause and note down all the things. So now draw the graph for these inequalities. Okay. So first important here, we have to take the scale along x-axis as well as the y-axis. Take the scale along x-axis as 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. So because ನೋಡಿ largest point ಏನಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ 80 ಇದೆ. If I take 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, we have to draw 80 centimeter. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ so I'll cut down this one as 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units along both x-axis as well as the y-axis. So this become here x-axis, the x-axis, and here we have y-axis. This is here origin. Okay. Now first draw the line for the equation x plus y is equal to 50. This is what we have here, x plus y is equal to 50. So what is the point of intersection of this line with y-axis? First point is 0, 50. Similarly along x-axis 50, 0. Here we have the 50, 0 and this point here 0, 50. So first draw the line which join these 2 points. First line draw ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Let's continue. At the same time write the corresponding equation. Equation ಇದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ x plus y is equal to what? 50. X plus y is equal to ಏನಿದೆ? 50 ಇದೆ. Okay, then so first one is clear. What about solution region? When you substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 in this inequality, for the inequality of the equation x plus y less than equal to 50, the solution region is towards origin. Solution region is towards origin. Towards origin ಕಡೆ ಆರಾಮ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Over. Okay. Next come to the second equation. Second equation ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ? Okay. Now either you have to take care 20x plus 10y is equal to 800 or 2x plus y is equal to 8. Both are valid. For the equation here x plus 2x plus y is equal to 80 ಇದೆ. When I substitute x is equal to 0, we get the point on y-axis and corresponding point here 0, 80. And what is the point of intersection of this line with x-axis? 40, 0. 40, 0. Now we will draw this point here. This point stick ಮಾಡೋಣ. First point ಏನಿದೆ? 0, 80 is a point here. 0, 80. What about next point? 40, 0. So join these 2 points. Join these 2 points. Okay, so write the corresponding equation. 2x plus y is equal to 80. 2x plus y is equal to 80. Similarly, for the corresponding inequality, 20x plus 10y less than equal to 800, when you substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, the solution reason is towards the origin. Clear? The solution reason is towards the origin. ಈ ತರ reason ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay. Next step is, what is the next step? It is very important. We need to draw non-negative inequality, right? X greater than equal to 0 and y greater than equal to 0. This is here x greater than equal to 0 and this will be y greater than equal to 0. Next step, we need to find the feasible reason, right? Feasible reason andre enappa? The common reason determined by all the constants including non-negative constant. So that reason is called feasible reason. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ feasible reason ಯಾವುದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. If you go with this reason, ಇಲ್ಲಿ y greater than equal to 0 ಇದೆ and for the x plus y less than equal to 50 ಇದೆ. But what about this equation? This inequality is not applicable. So this reason, what you obtained here? ನೋಡಿ ಈ reason ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. So this reason is feasible reason which satisfies all the constants including non-negative constant. This reason is what we call as a feasible region. So what we call here? Feasible reason. Artha aitu? This is called here feasible reason. So after opening the feasible region, next step is find the corner point, right? Find the corner point. So I will note corner point ಯಾವುದು ಆಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? So here we have one point and here we have another point. So this is another point and here we have another point, that is origin. First point A of is a point on which axis here? X axis, and the corresponding point here 40, 0. And another point I will take here B. C point on C lane is 50 ಇದೆ. Y is here 50. 0, 50. Clear? And origin obviously it is 0, 0 it always. It is 0, 0. Now observe the reason here. A, B, C, O or O, A, B, C. O, A, B, C is the feasible region. This region what we call as here feasible region. This is here feasible region. Then how to find the point B? Point A ಬಂದಿದೆ. So it is not a problem. Point C we have here 0, 50. Point Y ಇದೆ. So what about point B? So point B is the point of intersection of these two lines, right? That is 2x plus y is equal to 80 and x plus y is equal to 50. This is the point of intersection of these two lines. So how to find this point? Very simple. Solve these two equations, then find the value of x and y. The values of x and y, they are nothing but point B. But equation solve ಮಾಡೋಣ. Equation ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ? To find the point B, first equation here x plus y is equal to what we have here 50, and the second equation 2x plus y is equal to 80. For simplification, I reduce the equation 20x plus 10y is equal to 800 as 2x plus y is equal to 80. Okay, so solve this equation here. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ 2x plus y is equal to 80 ಇದೆ. So 2x plus y is equal to 80. I'll write this equation x plus y is equal to 50. So why I have written this equation here? Because the coefficient of y observing the both the equations are same. If you subtract x plus y is equal to 50 from the second equation, y get cancelled. We left it here only x. If you change the sign, you get this term. So 2x minus x become x, plus y and minus y get cancelled, 0 is equal to 80 minus 50, it is very 30. Then what is x is equal to here? X is equal to 31. What about y then? Substitute here x plus y is equal to 50 ಇದೆ. Substitute x is equal to 30 here. So y become 50 minus 30 and y become here 20. So what is the point B then? Point B become 30 comma 20. Point B become 30 comma 20. This point B become 30 comma 20. Point B become 30 comma 20. Okay. So please note it down, all these things. Okay. Now, so what is next step? Next step ಏನಿದೆ? After obtaining the corner point, we need to find the value of the objective function, right? The value of the objective function at corner. So now corner points are, okay, what are the corner points here? O of 0 comma 0, A of 40 comma 0, B of 30 comma 20 and C of 0 comma 50. But next step, we need to find the value of the objective function at corner point. This is very important here. Next, okay, so corner points work on table only. At the same time, find the objective function. Z is equal to, what is the objective function? Is Z is equal to 10,500 x plus 9,000 y. For the 0 comma 0, when I substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, so what you obtained here, the value of objective function is 0. Clear? Second one, 40 comma 0, x is equal to 40 and y is equal to 0. So what you obtained here? 4,20,000. The value of the objective function here, 4,20,000. Similar third one. So B of 30 comma 20, substitute x is equal to 30 and y is equal to 20. What you obtained here? 4,95,000. Similarly, for C, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 50, we obtained 4,50,000. Okay. So after obtaining the value of objective function, what is the next step? Here we have to find the maximum, right? So maximum find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ first we have to mark down the largest value. What we have the largest value here? Among these value, the largest value here 4,95,000 is the largest value. So largest value bantu. Next important, this is very important. Please observe here the feasible reason. Observe the feasible reason. So obviously observe the feasible reason. This reason is bounded, right? This reason is bounded. Theorem number 2 ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? So when the feasible reason is bounded, the objective function has both maximum as well as the minimum. So maximum value ಯಾವುದಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The largest value of the objective function become maximum and the least value of the objective function become minimum value. Clear? Okay. So what is the maximum here? 4,95,000. Therefore, the maximum value of Z is 4,95,000. When it is happen at the point 30 comma 20, that is where it is happen here, at the point 30 comma 20. Next, okay, the maximum value of Z is 4,95,000 at 30 comma 20. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾರಾ? No. What is here 4,95,000? This is the maximum profit, right? Maximum profit obtained by crop X and crop Y. Here we have to allot the land. So for 30 hectares of crop X and 20 hectares of crop Y, when you allot these for crop X and crop Y, we obtain the maximum profit, and the maximum profit will be 4,95,000. Next slide. Hence, the society will get the maximum profit of 4,95,000 by allocating 30 hectare for crop X and 20 hectare for crop Y. Is it clear? Okay. This is the problem situation. It is very important step here. Convert the entire problem situation to mathematical form. So mathematical form convert ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? Find the feasible reason. So after obtaining the feasible reason, find the corner point, right? Corner point find out ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು find the value of the objective function at corner point. Find the value of the objective function at corner point. After finding the value of objective function at corner point, next step is find largest and least value of the objective. Next slide, previous slide please. Previous, okay. This one. Okay. Please click. Okay. Sorry for inconvenience. Now listen. So here after obtaining the value of objective function. Next step is find largest and least value. So here we need to find maximum, right? We go with the largest value. So after obtaining the largest value, just observe the feasible region. This is very important. So when a feasible region is bounded, the largest value become maximum value. Is it clear? The largest value become maximum value. Suppose the feasible is unbounded. So that problem we discuss in next class. Clear? Okay. This is the example 7, and remember this problem is very important for exam point of view. So please make note. This is very important for exam point of view for 6 marks. Thank you everyone.